Did you mean to match your door today? You got all your grays on.
Well, you couldn't match to me.
My blues. Good morning. It is a blistery cold morning out there. We actually have some snow flurries on and off, and it feels good to be inside the warm house. This time last year, it was framed up, but it was still cold and we didn't have any heat, so it is nice to have the outdoor wood boiler running and working in a toasty warm house. And just thinking about all the hard work we put into like the radiant heat piping, and it's all paying off now.
It's so cozy in here.
It is.
It's really hard to leave.
Today we need to tackle one of our biggest struggles building this tiny house is storage. We don't have a basement here, so we're just trying to figure out the best way to maximize everything. And one of the ideas we have is doing shelves up high, because that ceiling is almost 12 feet high on that side. So if we can get some shelves over here, then we can put totes and store stuff to make living in a tiny house easier.
And we want the stuff that we use readily to be readily available. So we do have the storage container that we got, but we want stuff that we use here. So that's the hard part. And we're trying to figure out storage. We don't have closets upstairs. So that part is very overwhelming to me.
Easy one-person installation with hardware included. I hope that's correct. I hope it's easy installation. Looks like a lot of parts and pieces to me. They give you a little bubble level in with the kit. I was kind of wondering what that was for. Let me show you. They give you a template to mark all your holes, and they give you a little place to put the bubble level. I don't know if that's ingenious or if it's really not going to work, but it's a pretty smart idea, I think. So we're going to be going with the 16 on center marks. They give you holes to punch out, so you can mark them with a pencil and drill all your holes and get everything hung up. So that might work pretty good. So we got 3 kits, and each kit needs 8 brackets. Yeekers. We got some marks to be marking. Yeekers.
What was that?
I don't know. Let's see if we can figure out their template. Alright, so far I am liking this template. I just moved the back side on the last set of holes, and then just going forward one row at a time, making sure we're level. think what I'll do is I'll just slide down and I'll pre-drill all of them first, and then I'll just come back and hang all the brackets to make sure it's gonna work the way we want it to work.
Oh no.
They're not gonna hit. Whatever you put here, you'll just have to like slide over.
Yeah.
That's all. I just wanted to make sure that these were gonna hit, but they won't.
Yeah.
We'll be good. Alright, before we go into the office, I'm gonna hang all these brackets up. I think we're on. We're gonna go good. We should be nice and straight the whole way across. So I did one set of holes on the other side of the office wall, so I can use that to continue that way. We can just get these brackets working back that way and get the shelves up. Then we'll have some storage.
The only thing with this storage is he told me that I have to pack my totes lightly so you can get up there. So that will be a little bit hard. So I have to figure out what size tote works best and just have to strategize how you're gonna put things in and what you're gonna put in there. So like I have a tote already packed with some craft things in it, and he told me that was too heavy. So then I'll have to readjust that.
Well, what I'm thinking is at least we can use it for our clothes storage, because you have all your different seasonal clothes. When you're not using that kind of stuff, it can go up high. And anything that doesn't weigh a lot, because yeah, your craft totes, that was pretty darn heavy. And I didn't carry that up an 8-foot ladder. So I just wanna... They're rated for 800 pounds. We're not gonna be using that much weight up here.
You don't think my tote I had the other day was 800 pounds?
Whether it was or it wasn't, I ain't carrying it up here.
So the brackets seem nice, the hardware seems nice, the shelving itself seems nice. It's not like super heavy. So it's not what we originally picked out, but the other ones were gonna be like 6 months out. So we weren't willing to wait that long because we wanted to be able to get everything that we want up there and just get this part done and have storage and figure out what we can put where.
That's not going anywhere. The real question is, how tall are your totes?
How tall can I have them?
18 inches.
18 inches. I'll take note.
You have to make sure they're not tall. They probably can't even be that tall. We'll have to, that's gonna be the tricky part.
Okay.
Is we'll have to figure out the height of them coming in.
You just had a great idea because these are great. So, guess what we can do? Dry herbs, hang plants. That's gonna be so awesome.
Right.
I love it just for that. Forget all the storage part.
Yeah, because you'll have your fan. It gets warm in this room, so if you have your herbs hanging down, you have your fan on. You could probably even use it for like drying your garlic, maybe even your onions.
That might be messy.
It smells good in here. Keep the vampires away.
You like that kind of smell. I don't know.
That's upside down.
Maybe.
I was a little skeptical because the direction says easy to install. Usually when I see that, they're lying. So far, I've been pretty impressed.
I think the hardest part of this job is gonna be what I put in totes that you had to put up there.
Oh yeah?
Cause I ain't gonna do it.
I'm gonna have to give you a weight limit. You'll have to weigh everyone. And if
It
you're
was
handling them, you can't pick up over 6 pounds right now.
It said it's not 6 pounds, it's like 12 pounds.
So you can't put more than 12 pounds in right now. Because you can't even.
I know, it's
What?
hard right now. So, but anyway, I can't put those totes up there anyway because I have to climb a ladder and I have my hands up above my head. So I'm not gonna be the one putting this stuff up there. So guess what? That just means Al's gonna have a lot of storage for his stuff because he's gonna be the only one. Because every time I want something, I'm not gonna want to be like, Al. So whatever I put up there is gonna have to be something I want up there for a long time, or really, yeah, I don't know. So, but he needs a lot of storage anyway. Got a lot of junk.
Sure do. So I'm trying to figure out how I want the shelves to end. If we have an extra bracket left over, I can screw a bracket right to the wall and then just have that, or I can get some little clips and screw it in. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and drill out the rest of the holes for these brackets, and then we can see how many we have left over, because each box comes with 8. So we have 5 left over out of this box, and we have 1 more box left. So if I drill the holes, we'll know how many brackets we'll have left over, or that we need for this pattern.
It's like you made it that way.
Right. And it fits just perfectly in this room. Alright, so I believe we have more than enough for a bracket here and a bracket on that wall. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we still have some left over. Still have 5 more left over. I was just looking at the weather, and it's supposed to get down to 17 degrees tonight.
So Al's just taking some black zip ties and just making sure everything's put together and secure up there. They do give you these Velcro straps, but he doesn't want to use those. Figures that the zip ties will be easier and just maybe look a little bit better. So
Yeah, I like that. That makes everything just more secure. They, like Gina said, they come with those Velcro straps, but they're pretty long. I think they'll be more noticeable than the zip ties. I think the zip ties, because everything's black, they'll blend right in. You won't even notice them.
now this one's giving him trouble because we said it was going so easy. Dusty, should I give you a microfiber cloth now?
Gonna do a wee bit of customizing. Just notch this back a little bit. Watch your eyeballs. That'll do it. I like it.
He's always customizing something. Sometimes you just need to make things work for you.
That's right.
So we were talking about what we're gonna store up here. We can also store our meat totes up here, anything to do with harvesting. Keep that all in one spot.
All right, get the measurements and we will cut our last one. All right, so that is just shy of 24 feet, probably like 23 feet worth of shelving, 2 feet wide. So we should be able to store quite a bit of stuff up there, which will be nice.
Oh, it's good.
You like it?
Yeah. I like it, and I didn't think we were gonna get to this part this fast, so I'm really happy.
All right, let's give this a try. We should need our gardening and seeds for quite a while.
Oh, look at that.
That's perfect.
So we'll try to stay that side not much bigger, or have something that goes the other direction.
Right, we have our bigger totes, they would fit. They just have to get put this way instead of the long way. They fit up there. That'll work out perfect.
I like it. I think it looks good. That's what we wanted. And then I have some like cloth like totes so that we put clothes and stuff in.
Right. Then we have a lot of painting supplies that we can't put outside because they'll freeze.
Right?
We can put those up here.
Yeah, probably on a tote.
In tote, but yeah, just put like paint. Because that was one of the things we were trying to figure out, where do we store it? We can't store that in the container.
Yeah.
Because then it'll freeze. So there's a lot of just weird things, like our clothes, seeds. So Gina and Olivia got some cats the other day, and they told me I could get a cat. They didn't tell me what kind of cat it had to be. So today, we're gonna go look at some cats. So let's go for a road trip.
So Al had something he wanted to do today, but he wanted to go early. But of course we have things. We have to do the wood stove, and then we have animals here at the OGP. So I said, you go and I'll do all that stuff. So I'm here. I'm gonna do the wood stove. The handle shut. I have my eyebrows, my eyelashes still. I think I did it. And I'm just glad. I just want to make sure I didn't melt anything. That's the most important part.
Time to check and see what they have for cats here. That place is a candy store. We haven't left with anything, but we're working on a deal. But I'm not gonna say what it is yet, because I don't know if it's gonna happen. But man, I had to get out of there because there's a lot of things that we could use. We could have so much fun. So hopefully we'll get a phone call or so in like an hour, and then we'll find out.
They like to play a lot. They like to be on top. They like to be hanging around, playing on this. They just love everything, don't you? They're such good kitties. This one, Jax, is very, very cuddly. And this one's a little bit crazy, but makes it fun. We make it fun? Yeah. So when I cuddle with the kitties for a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna go do the chickens. Then I have a project that I wanna start at the other house, so. Good. You got food in there. You got food in there. Just look around like this. Put more in, I guess. Since I got it. Since I got it. I'm back at the house and I brought some pig fat back, so I'm gonna go ahead and render this into large. So I'm not sure how much lard I'll get out of this. I have probably, it's a little over a quarter of this pot. I think it's a 6-quart, 8-quart pot full. I'm letting it go down at low, and I just cut it up and kept adding to it. Okay, so I'm gonna strain this and then I'll strain it again with a cheesecloth. Hopefully this doesn't splash up. So I strained it multiple times through a strainer, fine mesh strainer, and cheesecloth, and I did it until there was nothing more that was coming out of it. I saw on Instagram, Solely Rested was using it, and that's when I'm like, I need to make lard because I love it. So you freeze your lard in here, and then you can pop them out, and it has little ridges. So it's just like having a stick of butter. So that's what I'm like, that's gonna make this so easy. So I got these off of Amazon, and I will put them in our Amazon store. I don't know, I hope this works because I'm excited. Oops, making a mess already. Just fill it right out. Nice cover. All right, so now I'm just going to get these in the freezer. I'm gonna find a spot for them in the freezer and let them freeze, and I will take them out hopefully in a couple hours just to see. I just ordered a sourdough starter from Ballerina Farm, so I'm excited to try that out. And then some viewers sent us a really nice bread baking pan, so I'll be trying that out. So I'm just slowly gonna get back into it. Probably not going to do anything until we're at the OGP and get settled down and then start doing some cooking. So if you are interested in seeing that, just let us know in the comments below. Okay, let's see what this looks like. It looks white. I wanna try to get it out. I don't know how easy it comes out. Look at it. Just like I wanted. It's got the little lines, so that's 1 tablespoon. Okay, I'm gonna have to try to bake something and see if it's truly good to be baking with.